When you're running a sales process, one of the things that you want to do as much as possible is spend time in front of customers. Now, the problem is to even get to that point, you have to do a ton of busy work. One of the most painful things I've found is actually prospect. That's tracking down new people to reach out to try to set up meetings. Right now, in order to do prospecting effectively, you have to have an SDR in your organization or appointment center, or you have to buy leads, or you have to just kind of do it the old fashioned way and dig through LinkedIn and different places like that. We've thought a lot about this problem at MailMentor, and we've built a new tool called the prospecting agent. And what the prospecting agent does is it will actually scrape the internet to find particular leads that you're trying to reach out to. And it does this by using a combination of artificial intelligence and web scraping to pull the data from the internet for you so that you don't have to. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how it works right now. Under the Find Leads section in MailMentor, click Find Leads. It'll open up a chat interface, and this Find Leads feature is in beta. So this is the current UI. It's subject to change. I'm just trying to walk you guys through a demo here. And you can actually type into the chat here something that you want to find specifically. So let's say, I need to find real estate agents in Beverly Hills. I'm going to be able to capitalize this because you don't necessarily have to. And that's, one specific type of lead, right? But let's say you want to get more refined. So I'm going to say who have sold houses in the last year. So that second part is actually really important for the agent because normal prospecting tools, you wouldn't be able to get this granularity. You'd have to call the people to understand if they're qualified or if they kind of fit within that parameter that you have there. In this case, the agent will actually crawl the internet. It'll look at a real estate agent's website. It'll look at Zillow. It'll look at every possible source of information to understand that agent has actually sold a house within a year and will surface that contact for you. I'm going to ask you to also include the email addresses. Just like that. And I'm going to click send. And what send will do is it just kicks off the job with the agent. The agent's going to respond in a second here. That's saying processing it. Now, this entire scraping process doesn't happen instantly because, as I mentioned before, this isn't coming directly from ChatGPT or any kind of GPT model. It's actually using the large language models for planning. And then there's an execution step that happens using web scrapers. So what we're actually doing here is we're going to have to wait until the actual scrape and planning process is done. And that usually takes, between 2 to 15 minutes to actually fully execute. So instead of waiting for that to happen right now, I just actually put together a completed view of what this looks like here. So you can see kind of what the example here is. We're looking for the Beverly Hills real estate agents who've sold a house in a year and asking for the email addresses. And what the agents come back with is come back with 2 leads. Now you may say, but I need 100 leads, Jimmy. But you may actually not need 100 leads because what's happening here is these leads are very, very specific. They are agents who've sold houses in Beverly Hills who also have sold houses in the last year, right? So it's actually pretty, very specific in terms of the actual contacts and leads here. We've included email addresses that the agents found. The agents also found phone numbers, and you can probably get the website from the email addresses. Kelly Williams is pretty. So that's how the prospecting agent works. Again, this is in beta, so it's only available to certain accounts on the platform. If you want to try this out, shoot me a note and I will add it to your accounts. But just wanted to share this with you guys and get some feedback. If anybody has any ideas, love to hear. Thank you.